Okay, so the first card is going to be about this whole reading will obviously is being displayed as our purpose. We're seeking our purpose here. So we're looking at the first card being the Earth Keeper. The Earth Keeper is someone that is connected to the earth. Somebody that feels the connection and utilizes that connection to be able to get their messages from the earth and from the higher universe. Seeing a lot of connection to the universe through the colours of red with the grounding chakras, utilising that grounding aspect into the universe and that connection deep into the core and centre of the earth. It gives you your power. It gives you the ability to maintain sight, observation and pay attention to all of the goings on of our planet and our universe. This is all used through the third eye and crown chakras connected to the root chakra. Then we see the owl and the jaguar with the lower world came out. So this combination of cards shows me that we're having to tap into the wisdom of the owl, the knowledge that it contains to be able to help us through this transformation. The jaguar, we use the essence of this jaguar to maintain our strength, our courage and our connection to both light and darkness. That's what the jaguar is renowned for. It can step into both worlds. And here we're showing that that needs to be used to be able to work within the lower worlds. This is going to give you many paths. We're going to see many paths, but ultimately I think you can rest assured in the feeling that all these paths will lead back to source, so they will be of good and pure intent, but they do capitalise on our connection to our main energy source being the sun. So I strongly recommend those that don't understand, as you can see in these pictures, I'm seeing is it's demonstrating the water. And this much looks like the my backyard, which is a beach, and I go down there quite regularly to be able to receive light codes from the water. The sun gives us the light codes in the water, and if we use our third eye and we open our third eye, we can receive those light codes directly. That's something I can teach you guys later. Now with the taming of the wind, this card is showing me a lot of work that we're going to use with our throat chakra. So we need to do a lot of singing, a lot of speaking, and any other type of frequencies to be able to open up that third chakra and make use of it, because it's going to be very heavily used for this purpose. Okay, and what we're also seeing here is that you need to pay attention to a black, brown and white bird. It may be around the autumn time that you're going to see this, around a tree that isn't in full bloom. We're also looking at the wind. So with the wind, same again. We need to pay attention to a black, brown and white bird. Sorry, I'm just picking up something. Okay, so this bird, there's something to do with it being attracted to trinkets and things of a shiny value. So this could be a crow. This could also indicate a crow that I'm feeling there. Now the wind, the purpose of taming the wind and the wind is all about what we're going through at the moment. Okay, so when we talk about wind, we think of the air signs, we think about communication in the air. So a lot of this taming the wind and the wind is to pay attention to the skies. It's a lot of heavy focus on airspace here of planet Earth. We need to really be paying attention to that. There's also other birds here. And as you know, they're heavily garbed in a lot of feathers to also indicate the connection to birds. Birds are a fabulous communication tool from spirit. And don't forget, people, that we need to remember that when we get messages from a object that has true life force as opposed to a card, animals have true connection to source. They have direct connection. Your earth, your air, your water, and everything else in between has a direct connection to source. And I really think that we're forgetting to use these sources of messages because they are true and divine, heavily connected, heavily protected. It's a relationship between you and the universe. There's no middleman, there's no confusion, there's no Chinese whispers per se. It's just pure direct communication from source. So with these 3 cards, they come out together. We see that in numerology, we break this card down to a 10, which is a 1. We break this card down to a 9, and we break down this card to an 8. So we've got a bit of a descending order. We've got the start of a cycle here. After taming the wind, you're going to work with the wind. And through the working of this wind, you're going to find that there will be a sacrifice. Now, when we work with the universe, as we all know on this spiritual journey, to be able to gain things, we need to make space for something new. And to lose something, we will gain something else. So there will be a sacrifice, but what we will gain from that sacrifice is going to be our connection to source, but it will be a source of freedom, as butterflies represent freedom. And we can see that this is a direct link to source, allowing us our freedom. Then we've got the gatherer. The gatherer is a woman who collects and observes. She walks through and interacts with the universe. She walks through and interacts with the earth. Once again, we are seeing a heavy focus on the sacral and throat chakras here, with direct connection and influence of the heart chakra. We're represented by the green displayed in the tones in the background. Now the gatherer would probably also be represented by a fossika, and as you can see here, the chakras above her are her main source of guidance. Next we move on to the gatherer is gathering this information. Now remembering this has everything to do back to our purpose, okay, as an earth keeper. And the gatherer gathers all of this information to deliver and serve the most highest interests for Pachamama. Now Pachamama is, the word Pacha means earth, universe or world, and the word Mama means mother. So put together it means Mother Earth or World Mother, which also represents a revered deity of fertility, agriculture, and the natural world. It's all about life-giving power of the earth. So just to recap on all of the cards that we see here for representing our purpose today, we have you are the earth keeper, utilising the spirits of light and darkness with the owl and the jaguar to be able to combat your way through the lower worlds. Heavy throat and heart chakra work there. So I get the feeling that this is going to really be in a space of communication, using your heart and your throat chakra to communicate this. Oh wow. And there's a lot of spirits in this picture. A lot. We can see a spirit here instructing. And through navigating our way through the lower world, it's going to open up many paths which will all lead back to source, keeping a lot of focus on the sun and our connection to sun, because that is where we get our light codes, through the water. Water is the best conduit for electricity, which is, you know, how we can communicate to spirit through that energy field. Now, taming the wind, and the wind sees us having to tame this purpose to be able to deliver it to get the sacrifice. The sacrifice will bring the freedom that you're seeking. Through this gathering of information and portraying it out to the world, we can protect and we can honour Pachamama.